Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kendrick MIREE, and this is my boy Jay Lee. And today you're watching the last round. Like, you literally took over my little set. You got your CBDTweet hat, you got the CBDTweet shirt, and yeah, man, you got some supplies here, and that's what the show is all about, everybody. So today I'm talking with my man here, Jay. Jay, tell us about yourself. So tell us a little bit about who is Jay.
Right. So currently I'm a tennis pro at PGA National, and I've been there for almost 18 years now. And I started teaching tennis when I was in high school. And my passion has always been sports or anything sports related.
Yes.
I started sports a little later in my life, around junior high. So once I hit that, I was like, oh my God, I love sports. I love basketball, football, baseball. I pretty much played them all, and even ice hockey, one of my favorite sports. But tennis is where I really started gravitating towards teaching, because when I got invited to teach at the summer camps, I was like, sure, let's go to make some extra money as a kid and go do my thing. And somehow it just flowed through me. It was really easy for me just to do it. And I love the kids I was teaching. I love the adults I was teaching.
Yes.
So that just kept going year after year. So even though I held some other jobs in the past, I've always stuck with tennis, for the last, almost 30 years now?
You've been in the game
it's been
for a long time.
Yeah, but I still love it.
So Jay, you started early in childhood, you started playing tennis around high school?
Junior high.
Junior high.
Yep.
And then you I remember we talked earlier about your transition from high school to college. So what happened in between that where, you told me you went to college but you didn't continue?
Right. So what happened was, actually in high school, my first year I was playing baseball.
Yes. Because
that was really my passion. I wanted to be baseball and be a pitcher for the New York Yankees and all that kind of stuff. But there was one game where I was playing the outfield, center field, and I got one ball in 3 hours, and I was like, this is not for me.
It's not for you.
It's just too boring. You don't get enough action.
Yeah.
So there's no way. So I switched to tennis after that. And then I started getting better and better, and I played third singles and second doubles by my senior year. And then when I went to college, I went to Carnegie Mellon my first year.
Okay.
And I played there, and then I had some issues with academics because the academics was just crazy over there.
Right.
And then I did a little transition to Manhattan College.
Okay.
And because I knew the coach there. And what happened was, when the coach tells you not to play basketball, it means don't play basketball.
Yeah.
What ended up happening was I tore my ACL.
Boom. Not even playing tennis.
Oh my God, yes, from basketball.
From basketball.
And everybody knows the recovery time for ACL is not immediate.
Yes.
And my coach was pretty upset at that. And then I had to take the whole year off. And by the time I went to my final college at Boston University, I just wasn't in shape enough from the recovery
to keep up,
to actually try out for the tennis team.
Yes.
So I did, and the coach was like, hey, you can hit the ball, but you can't run yet. I'm like, Coach, the season's not till the spring. Can you let me on anyway? He's like, sorry, I just can't do it.
Yes.
So that was devastating because college tennis was like my dream. And, maybe professional tennis after that.
Got you.
But anyway, so I tried recovering the whole next year. And the time that my senior year came to try out again, lo and behold, just a few months before that, I tore my ACL again, playing basketball.
Wow,
yeah,
twice.
It was unbelievable. So that was basically my college career right there. That was done.
Wow.
So when I graduated, I started doing some, jobs that, wasn't near engineering, which I studied, but it was more like, in computers and, some part-time jobs here. But I went right back to teaching tennis again.
Got you.
And I played some tournaments here and there, but nothing too serious.
Nothing too serious.
Right. So.
But so when you did you were working like a 9 to 5, but teaching on the side after college.
There, right.
Got you.
Right.
Got you. Okay. That's what's up, man. So when you got into your profession, you said that and your profession right out of school was computers, you say?
Yeah, I did some computer consulting and computer repair and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And when did you start to learn about did you pick up entrepreneurial skills when you were teaching tennis?
Right.
Earlier on, before college or after college? When you started to pick up that hustle?
It's funny, when
side hustle of tennis.
You know, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I never had any entrepreneurial tendencies, honestly. I was just a kid who, like play video games, watch TV, play sports, things like that. That didn't really come along until after graduation, and I started actually doing web design as well.
Okay.
And I was like, well, this is kind of nice. I can set my own schedule. I can do my own thing.
Okay.
I had freelance clients, and even in tennis, I can set my own schedule for the lessons. And when I had the 9-to-5 jobs, I was actually pretty miserable, and it just wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
I have to get up same day every morning, go to work, another commute back. I was pretty miserable, even though the people around me were great. It's not like I hated the job itself, but just the whole idea of that 9-to-5 full-time work was just not for me. So they say that usually, like scientifically, entrepreneurs are born, not made, and I truly believe that, because everybody you talk to, no one who's worked a 9-to-5 for the rest of their lives have really gravitated towards entrepreneurship.
That's very true. Very true.
The other ones, there are kids who are 11 out there selling lemonade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's entrepreneurial right there.
Entrepreneurial.
No one told them to be, hey, be entrepreneurial. Right?
Yes.
So I think I was born to be like that.
Got you.
So ever since then, I've always looked at, to set my own hours, do my own work, computers, web design, graphic design, internet marketing, all this kind of stuff. I like to work on my own time and on my own terms. So that's always been the best for me.
Got you. All right. So when you got into tennis, like because when me and you met through you coaching tennis, I was teaching as a physical trainer, a strength and conditioning coach at PGA, and that's when we met. And then that's how we got to where we are now. You know what I'm saying? And now that you still like that's like your thing is teaching tennis now, right?
Right. And training for tennis.
And training for tennis, right? And so now we're here now.
Right. And you appreciate this. With teaching tennis, I always try to emphasize the physical training part of it too.
Yes.
Because tennis is one of the most physically straining sports out there.
I know all the lateral movement, the twisting, the turn, the rotation.
Exactly.
Right. Very similar to what I do with the rotation and all the movement. Yes, it's very challenging. I suck at tennis, so I need to hire you after this. I'm athletic. I just don't have that grace to go with the little.
But the similar aspect is you don't train a boxer just to do sparring and hitting. Right. You go, you run, you do workouts, you do weights, you do cables.
Prepare him for it.
Core work, everything.
Yeah, preparation.
So tennis is the same thing. If you want to be a serious tennis player, you can't just go out there and hit balls all day, hit volleys. You got to go and train. You got to do the running. It's the same training, basically. Actually,
a
lot of tennis players actually do boxing training because it teaches aggressiveness. It teaches to get your hands up.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have thought just rotation.
No. Yeah. I even tell people at the net, hey, act like you're a boxer. What would you do if you're a boxer? Would you have your hands down here? And when you get hit in the face.
You're ready.
Right. Your hands are up here. You're always ready up here. And then they kind of understand. But boxers actually get hit in the face. Right. Tennis players don't. Right. So they don't feel the pain. Right. So I'm like, if I were to hit you in the face right now, how would you feel?
You'll be like on point, alert.
Would you have your hands here? No, they're like, my hands are here. I'm like, well, then do it.
Right.
You see?
That's very true.
There's a lot of similarities in training.
So we're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about like your CBD tweet that you got. Yep. All right? And guys, so check out this quick little ad that we're going to put up for CBD tweet, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, hey, we're back. So my man Jay, he has an extensive background, right? So very educated, former athlete, still technically an athlete because I see you out there swinging.
Technically,
yes. Yeah.
Don't feel like it.
Yeah, don't feel like it, but technically you still out there moving around.
Right.
And so, tell us about CBD Tweet. So now this is a new thing. It's funny that you because you're an athlete, you probably of course you use your own product. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tell us.
Right. So actually, I started this company because I wanted to help people basically in pain and in suffering, and that includes athletes. Yes. Because we know, especially fighters, they're in the most pain of almost any athlete out there. Yes. Right. So after workouts, after a fight, all that kind of stuff. So my goal was to help all my clients in the tennis arena and in the training arena. People who have fibromyalgia, people who have chronic pain, people who have sleep issues. Yes. All of that. So what CBD is actually short for cannabidiol, and it's the portion of the hemp plant which has very low or zero THC, which is the part that gets you high. Right. So it's the other cousin of marijuana. Right. So CBD is not the one that gets you high, but it has a lot of the benefits
Yes.
that the marijuana has, which is, helping you relax,
Yes.
helping with pain management,
Mhm.
helping with, regulatory temperature in your body, things like that. So it helps you heal better because it basically puts your endocannabinoid system at an optimal level
Okay.
where your body can handle things better than if your body has peaks and valleys all over the place.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of people have trouble sleeping.
Mhm.
It's not because they just can't sleep. That doesn't make any sense. There's always a root cause for that. And usually it's because of anxiety or some kind of issues in their body that's poking at them all night long and they
Yeah.
can't get the rest they need. And I've had multiple people had that issues and taking some of my CBD and they're like, wow, now I can actually sleep through the night.
Nice.
And some of them are sleeping 2 or 3 hours, and now they can sleep 6 hours, which
Right.
to them is unbelievable.
Okay.
So my whole thing is to help people deal with these issues, but it's helping them naturally.
Right.
The people in our industry, the most important thing is to get them away from the opioids and pharmaceuticals. Those things are killing people, or they're putting them in a worse place than they were even before. The doctors prescribe them because they have to help them somehow block the symptoms or whatever they do now. But in long term, it's been proven that pharmaceuticals are not the best for your overall well-being. But people take them anyway because what other options do they have
Right.
when they're in excruciating pain?
Isn't it the system of
Exactly.
healthcare?
Right.
Yeah, the
Right.
healthcare system. Yeah.
Right. Now, with the better way, people haven't taken much marijuana in mass quantities because it makes you high. And some people just don't want to get high when they want to get better. They just want the medicinal properties. So that's where CBD, which came out a few years ago, it's not totally new, but to be mass marketed now is more new
Right.
because there's been kind of a stigma about it. People are not sure. People
not
are not
sure.
of the quality.
Quality.
Where is it coming from? You got all
Yes.
these scams going on.
Yes.
Every day I get an email saying that this is on Shark Tank.
Right.
And this is the best thing. It's a miracle cure for everything. And I'm like,
That's not.
what are these people doing?
Right,
They
right,
are
right.
ruining the industry.
They turn it into a gimmick.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which is not what I'm about.
Right.
Okay. I never guarantee anybody anything because there are no guarantees. Just like there's no pharmaceutical that guarantees that you'll be healed.
Yes.
Right? It's the same thing. But
Same thing.
if you can take something organic and something natural and give yourself a chance to make your body heal better, to make you feel better, to help you sleep better, then why would you not try that over these pharmaceuticals that are literally eating away at your body? So that's my goal in reaching as many people as possible to help them organically and holistically rather than having them go to these prescription drugs.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a wealth of information. Thank you. So my man, let's take it all back. You just said a whole lot, and that was good. So when you talk about testing, who regulates this stuff?
Right. So currently, it varies state by state.
Yes.
Federally, it's legal
Okay.
to manufacture and sell CBD,
Mm-hmm.
but state by state, there are actually some that don't even allow you to sell it yet. Still,
Oh, okay.
right? But Florida passed laws where it is legal to sell,
Okay.
to manufacture.
Oh, okay.
Farming, it's right on the cusp.
Yeah.
They have regulations coming out.
And what is CBDTweet doing? Is it farming? Is it manufacturing?
Right.
Is it
What
what is?
CBDTweet is just doing the manufacturing and
Okay.
the distributing. We don't do any farming.
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
Because I actually looked into that, and farming is a whole involved process. And if you're not an experienced farmer of at least 10 or 20 years in the industry, I won't even touch that in Florida because the climate difference. I don't care if you're doing it in
The
Texas
soil
or
is different,
Colorado.
too.
Exactly, and the rain, everything. So you got to be super experienced there to even start delving into there even a little bit.
Gotcha.
Now, the University of Florida and a couple of other places have been experimenting, okay, looking at the lab tests and all that to see if everything's working properly as far as farming goes, but they still haven't solved all the problems yet.
Gotcha.
So that's still in the works. So for anyone to say they're in Florida and farming successfully, they're just starting.
Right.
So no one's doing it successfully yet. They may
Right.
do it in small batches,
Right.
but I wouldn't trust them. So most of my supply still comes
Yeah.
from Oregon and Colorado, which are still the two biggest capitals of hemp in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now other people are catching up, even Spain, Germany, all these guys, but that's my go-to place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And
So when you talk about distribution, how are you getting this out to the public?
right. So first of all, let me go to the products.
Mhm.
Our main product, like most companies,
Yeah.
is the actual oil tincture.
Okay.
right? So this is the one that has the pure CBD crude oil, which comes from the plant,
Mm-hmm.
and that is mixed with organic MCT oil, which, as you know, is coconut oil,
Gotcha.
and that's the best delivery system to get absorbed into the body.
So let me tell somebody what say this again.
MCT
MCT, middle chain triglyceride.
Yes,
All right,
exactly.
that's for the
Exactly.
the other term for that.
Uh-huh. And so
Good for your brain function, right?
Exactly. Right. But the benefit of MCT here is not so much the MCT itself,
Right.
but the fatty properties of it
Yes.
that carries the CBD oil into the body and makes
Yes.
it absorb better. Because what is the point of taking CBD if the body's not going to absorb it totally?
Right.
That's the biggest
Exactly.
Right.
And so, what's the normal dosage? Because this says 500 milligram
Right.
of CBD. What's the normal dosage? For
Right.
people?
So the biggest education here is that when it says 500 here, that means it's 500 in the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Now people don't understand that, and you have to do a little bit of math.
Yeah.
Okay. Every company does this differently. Some tell you per dosage. Some people tell you per serving. Some people tell you the whole. So you have to do a little bit of math. So how much should each person take? It's impossible to tell you. No doctor will tell you for you what you should be taking.
Gotcha.
So I always tell people it takes a little experimentation.
Gotcha.
In the beginning, you start really low, and then you titrate up. You double it up every few days.
Gotcha.
And then you see what the level is that affects you positively. Now, if you take it for a while and you start getting nauseated or you have stomach pains or dry mouth, that basically means that it may not be for you. But I've heard some people take it for a month and then it started activating because your body started accepting it.
Yes.
So you have a gray area there. There is no formula. So the bottom line is if you really need it, if you're really suffering, you got to give it at least a month of titrating up and giving it a chance for it to work. Because there is no formula. So I heard some people say, "Oh, I bought this brand.
It all
I tried
depends
a
on the
couple
body."
times. Right? It didn't work." And I'm like, "So what did you do? How much did you take?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know, a couple of drops."
Right.
I'm like, "That's not very scientific."
Yep.
You know, so many people are not educated on the proper, and we're big into education. Every customer I have that asked or I'm personal with, they know exactly all about how to titrate, how to take, and how to take care of themselves for the dosage. So they have no doubt what they need and what they don't need.
All right. No, that's cool, my man. So check this out. We're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to finish up on looking at all the different products that you got. Okay,
Right.
and we're going to talk about something else that you do, which my company can work with you in the future. Is help. You can actually if you have a company out there, especially like a fitness or health and wellness company, you can partner with CBDTweet. So we're going to talk a little bit about that next. My man, let us see what you got.
Okay, so I showed you the main product we have, which is the 500 milligram tincture.
Okay.
We may be doing a higher concentration later, but that's not really necessary right now because a lot of my clients are just happy with this. Now, the second most popular product is actually the pain relief cream. So what this does is it's actually meant as an anti-inflammatory and a soothing reliever.
Okay.
So again, it's one of those things where it's not guaranteed for 100% of the people. But most of the clients I've been, handing it to, they've been seeing some benefits in, tennis elbow or some kind of sciatica.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Actually, one of the most surprising things that helped with was one of my clients who had a migraine, like sinus migraine, and I gave her some of the oil,
Right.
and she's like, you know what? It was actually the cream when I rubbed it on my temple, under my eyes. That took the migraine away. I'm like, really? See,
Yeah.
I'm learning all the time
Right,
too.
right.
Because I would have never suggested that for a migraine.
Yeah.
But she just tried it.
Right.
Because the product is safe. That's the thing. It's organic.
Yes.
There's nothing in here that's going to hurt you.
Right.
So that's the main part. And people are free to put it wherever they want.
Right,
neck
right.
pains, whatever.
Yeah.
I've actually had it for, one of those neck pains where when you
Right.
wake up and it's like a pinched nerve feeling and it stays there for a while. And this, after a couple of days, it just dissolves.
I know I've got some CBD from you before too, and I did the drops.
Right.
But the drops I also said I'm just gonna take it and rub it on my joints, and I felt great.
It actually, drops
them.
are actually
Yeah.
dermal as well. It can go into your skin. It actually helped me from my cramps.
Okay.
When I get a cramp, I will rub the oil on.
Gotcha.
It would get rid of it a lot quicker than if I just had to deal with it.
Okay.
Right.
What we got in there?
And the other one is actually gummies. Gummies are actually very popular as well because.
You mind if I try it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me try one.
The reason gummies are popular is because some people just don't like the taste of the oil. They don't want the oil taste in their mouth.
Right.
So the gummies help because they're tasty, right?
It is tasty.
And I'm trying to make a new formulation also that uses, I know. And the way to take it, by the way, education again, is to chew it for at least a minute and let the juices drop down, sublingually under the tongue.
I just
Yeah.
I just swallowed it.
So that's not a bad thing.
It tastes so good.
But just to let you know,
Right.
when you do that, now
Yeah.
your stomach has to dissolve it and bring it out to your system.
Ah.
It may take a little longer. But if you want the more immediate effect,
What if I sat it under my tongue, let it just...
you can do that too.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So each one of those are 25 milligrams, but you can take multiple or half or whatever. That's actually yours to keep.
Oh,
right?
thank you. Okay.
So
Thank
the
you.
whole point of gummies is that it tastes better and people feel like it's less risky.
Right.
That's also 0 THC.
Can you give it to kids?
Yes.
Woo!
You can give it to kids, but
Oh,
you have
my
to be careful
goodness.
the dosage.
Oh, okay.
Because kids
Don't
with,
put them to sleep forever.
right. So the kids with epilepsy.
Okay.
Kids with epilepsy
Okay.
have been taking CBD.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
So this is not about the age, it's about
Right.
the dosage again. So you got to
Yeah.
make sure you start really low with kids, maybe
Yeah.
just a third of that, and then see if
Yeah.
that helps them go up from there. But
Parents, I don't care how much your kids get on your nerves and cry and stuff like that, especially babies. Please don't overdose your kids on this.
no, there's actually no such
Seriously.
There's no such thing as overdosing on CBD.
Yeah.
But I know parents who have kids who should be taking it, but the parents take it.
Okay.
So they actually tell me once they take it, they can calm down and handle the kids better
Okay.
because not under stress so
All
much.
right, what we got next?
And then we got capsules. So we got 0 THC and full spectrum. Full
Okay.
spectrum means it has a little bit of THC in it.
Gotcha.
Less than 0.3%, which is the legal limit. Okay.
Gotcha.
And we got the 0 THC as well. Capsules are people who don't want to eat anything.
Gotcha.
This is just with water, take it like a vitamin.
Gotcha.
Done.
All right.
Okay, and very effective as well.
What
As
else?
much as the oil, pretty much.
Anything else?
Yep. And I also got an anti-aging cream.
Uh-oh.
Which a lot of people say, hey, does that really get rid of my wrinkles?
Right.
It's not about that. It's about skin health. So we got a lot of vitamins and minerals in here that help the skin rejuvenate itself. So it gets under the skin and it doesn't reverse the aging process. It just makes it healthier. Therefore, making your skin better going forward.
And radiant.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's not like egg whites where you just put it on and the wrinkles disappear. It's not about that. It's about actual skin health.
Yeah,
Right?
okay, nice.
And then we also got the CBD for the pets. Now, how this is different is that this is for cats and dogs. How this different is it has a little more hemp oil than the MCT oil. And the reason because of that is the hemp oil has these awesome fatty acids that are great for the dogs and the cats. They actually feed them fish oil, some of the owners, to get that fatty acid in them.
Right.
But with this, you don't even need that. This is like a full supplement for the pets, reduces their anxiety. Some pets just they're in pain from
Right.
surgery or
Right.
because they're older,
Right.
and this has helped a lot of them.
Gotcha.
And finally, we have bath bombs. So this will be great for parents or athletes or whoever. At the end of the day,
Right.
once you're done, remember, CBD does penetrate the skin. So you put a hot bath, you put one of these bath bombs in there, let it dissolve, and you
Gotcha.
soak it in there for like half an hour and just soak in the benefits. So we have multiple ways of CBD to help people.
Right, that'd be good for a lot of my fight buddies that I know,
Exactly.
to take that.
Smell it, sandalwood.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
And
nice.
this is lime coconut.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice, right?
Yeah, man,
You
I
can
like
lay in this
that.
for an hour.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yep.
All right, my man. So check this out. How can we get in touch with you? Like, if I'm just a normal person on the streets and I want to get some CBD, how can I get in touch with you? Or if
Right.
I'm a company?
Right. So I love partnering with companies like yours. Our website is CBDTweet.com.
Okay.
And all our handles are CBDTweet.
Yes.
And I love partnering with guys like you because you're in training. Okay, you're in the sport of pain,
Right, right.
basically. And I do private labeling. I do white labeling. Whatever you need, I can do because I am the manufacturer. It is
Gotcha.
my company. So whoever is out there who wants this for their company, whether it's a gym, a company, a resort, doesn't really matter. I can produce for anyone.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and also in the works is a special energy bar,
Right, right.
which
Okay.
is in the works.
Yeah.
But when that comes out, that's going to be huge as well for the athletes.
Good,
and,
good.
And the sports.
Cool.
people
So
involved in sports.
you're on Instagram at
CBD Tweet.
CBD Tweet. All right, guys. So, but you better believe I'm going to be partnering with CBD Tweet. And guys, I just want to say thank you again for
Thank you for having me.
for coming on
Yeah.
and sharing the gummies. And guys, that's it, man. Till next time. Thank you, man.
Alrighty.
Have a good one.